Nosotros tuvimos códigos y frases secretos por el teléfono cuando hay negocios malos por narcotraficante con la policía y ratas. Usábamos frases del show en Living Color. Por ejemplo,
The white girl is off beat, homie, don't play that. Got home, I'm finna go ape shit. Solid, I stay that. Y'all loyal to niggas who shapeshift, adaptation, and niggas who change up. That ain't the same shit. Loyalty, love, luxuries. Let the lesson be learned that the most relevant L is leverage. Throw your L's up for Lazarus, a rapper I never did. Free murder deserve my gratitude. I definitely give him that D-I-V-I-N-E. Got my narrative, anti-gravity levitation. Second nature to somebody so fly. Even when I broke up my fashion is a study in aviation. Miseducation of the Negro as we go further into my speeches. You be more in line with Carter Gizo. He know the bridge between Malcolm X and Carter 3-2. A million Sean Carter, a Billy to level up for really relate to a brother who towed a club up and got hit with a club. Billy, voice of my own. I never be a Millie Vanilli. I'm nobody puppet, brother. Never been with a ventrilo. No hand on my ass. Even my future prostate examiner better. Goddamn, what have a mammogram and some titties. Clearly don't trust her just cause she got MD on her suffix. Tell her to heal me and not sell me a bottle of pillies. To only re-up and not give me the cure for what me. We need a remedy, steady, sinister recipes that keep us addicted. The only benefit is the business. See what I did with the metaphors in the medical industry and the corporate American killers of lyrics in the system. Commoditize a nigga. Them niggas is giving and putting in pain. Pistol whipping executives with the whistle. Whoever tell you they love you show they true colors when they turn their back on a dog who reject the muzzle. Later niggas puzzle when publishing come up missing. Tradition is keep you in the dark but you getting lit and keep you departed from handling your biz while your buzz is building. They don't want them pimples explaining the bits and kibbles to the general. They want all the riches to distribute the bitches after they pick up the litter. I can't be enticed into forfeiting my rights for what I write and don't nobody put the pen in for these writtens. Threaten. You can't think extortion is the move. Seriously, focus on putting your daughter through school. Listen to me. I separate a portion of your soul while you living. It's best for you to just leave it alone while I'm building. Disseminate and authorize the code that's genetic and better for the planet as a whole. It's encrypted inside the balls I'm spitting. It's a whole algorithm. It ain't a war story you could tell us sound victorious to glorify your ego when you sacrifice your people versus a well-intentioned conscious guy who otherwise was chilling hot-headed, get hated, frozen out, ice-capated, thawed out, cremated, whole life abbreviated in the middle of a lie. What the F? Why the change? Somebody explain. Someone find another console. This is not a game, but he'd rather have a cartridge in his brain instead of knowledge is from Shane. Let's acknowledge it then bang. We far advanced beyond drilling, trying to get through a brick wall and stand between rich nigga revenue and pauper plans. Man down shit this homie gotta awkward stand so we can reach an eagle in between his drawers and pants. Flip a bird to your industry extravaganza when the black billionaire cookout is more organic. This the flow that finna get his mom's a mansion. Over Brown's gon' depend on what she wanna plan for. Not the same self-sabotaging song, but dance is what I see in my reflect with a straight on a panic. Every angle is a banger, never fold the panic. Fuck the world, take his clothes off, exposed.
you don't know near rapper that can spit this good. Near nigga, near spick, near peck of wood. No he, she, dyke, no fag or mick. A-rap, proud, guinea, wop, jap, or chink. Now don't that sound absurd? Why the racial slurs? Cause even bigots should know I got away with words. From them ghetto gutters to the red ass burbs, where conservatives get the blues when my voice is heard. I'ma take them on a journey full of twists and turns. Like that up now if you got haze to burn. Was a young fat boy trying to wait my turn to introduce these live rappers to their graves and urns. Funeral services, my future is burnished, full of rap eulogies I couldn't wait to earn. Cause see, Shane was a lion these liars could never tame. And now I'm too smart not to take a bite out of this game. My fangs sharp, be a globe-trotting general killer. Push cars, fly whips, not lemons. Respect the metal lark. You couldn't lurk in the ghetto for long before you heard metal explode. Shots on your mental that tell you you're no different from any blade of grass in the meadow. The rose that grows from concrete begs to differ. They don't pick themselves, I was plucked by a swimmer. Brave enough to dive in the river and say she ain't gon' surf no wave that ain't from my ripple and drown out trend followers. Vomiting out dumb rounds in and out of they hollow head. Tsunamis is underwater earthquakes too lubricating for dehydrated minds when I break through. Salutations to haters, I passed in a marathon they made, I ain't even know we was racing. Competition was an issue face to face, they competed in secret and still ain't outpaced me. Checkered flags, I left my checkered past laughing at irrelevant former friends while I waved to them. Say peace to them, laugh at them, protect this motherfucker.
We out, baby. Adios.
Llame Diablo, that's how I be these days. Come to Tahiti with me, ain't that where your people from? Have them show me around. Lady, you naked, I'm sneaking, looks like a peeping Tom. I ain't no Uncle Tom, and you ain't no Aunt Jemima. But you looking sweeter than the fruit I put on my waffle. Maple and peaches, the way that you reach and grab me by the shirt when I try to retreat. And you pull me back in between your legs as we made out on your auntie kitchen table. Just another scenario I cherish amongst the collection of sexy secrets I share with you, baby. Turn me on when I replay it. And when the one you thought was with you switch up and try to paint you like you the bad guy, remember it's part of the logic. Hey yo, Shaw, what happened to son you used to be with all the time? Dog, I thought that was the bro. I don't know. Last couple times I hit him up to chill out, maybe catch up. Said he gon' call me back, but he never do. Same night I might be scrolling through the stories on the gram, see him out and about on the IG video. Maybe I ain't got enough followers for him to holler back, or I ain't in whatever new direction he trying to go. And if you feel my energy stunting his growth for progress, then by all means, do what you feel you need to grow. I ain't giving much thought, cause I've been working on my craft, pursuing my purpose. Hopefully he is too. And I ain't finna explain spiritual evolution when my floor is 100 stories above where his ceilings go. Plus lately he been hanging with some squares and weirdos that frankly I don't particularly need to know. Wish I still knew you though. Strangers now. Betty baby, you gave me the gift of actuality. Wrapped in a boat with sweet summer times in Chicago. The river cruise, Black Star at the House of Blues. No limitation on places where you and I could go. Late night outside on the back blocks in my borough too. Hoods on the west and the south side that you took me through. Still in all at the gallows, we had a ball. With your political friends and I never embarrassed you. Impressed your bosses, got lit and still kept it tall. Long story short, you was the mirror to my potential. Said I'm really deceiving myself when I lied to you. Never heard nothing more true since then or before. Sold you a dream, you wound up with buyer's remorse. Stand up chick, you ain't stay down for long, no. The way you rebound is like robbing and crashing the boards. Meanwhile, the one who unlocked my spirit is gone. The key got broke when we let go of the door. You set an impossible standard. The bane of my existence, been trying to explain it to women who would never understand it. Maybe if they saw a couple of photographs, pictures of us leveling up on camera, snapshots of us flaunting romantic riches over emotional have-nots. The love language we spoke in our conversation never needed a translator. Wait up is what I never had the heart to tell you. Now I'm heavy-hearted cause I know I needed to break up and focus to get my weight up. Lately I've been destiny chasing in better shape. It's the only way to make up for the heaven I threw away. In the hopes that chasing my goals could make me close that 8-year gap in my soul that never closed. Cause moving on ain't exactly the same as letting go. I'm glad you did both and I'm thanking you for my growth. And a reminder that your muse could easily be a ghost. No text, emails, or social media posts like poof, gone. And at this moment I remain reborn. Now hopefully we are at a point where we don't need other people to validate why we exist. Since middle school I had a strong sense of self with curriculum at PS 308 since I was 6. So that inferiority complex, the mass media try to feed us subconscious. I misstripped out bonafide international mentality 007 wherever I is. I don't do debates with them fools who educated quoting passages from hieroglyphics that been erased. Know your place in history, pre or post transatlantic slave trade from Mansa Musa to Charles Drew with the plasma and innovations to blood transfusions to new mechanics and culture communicated through music and tribal dances. Tribal manners before the bandanas became a standard for unifying the warriors repping what they inhabit. Something like a phenomenon. This is food for thought. You could eat it on Ramadan. Listen, whether Muslim or a Christian, I feel religion is used too often to cause division. And who we procreate with get complicated sometimes from the colorism within us, how we value pigment. And it's terrible to see it's in effect from ever since they were split us between the kitchens and the cotton pictures. Who enforced beauty standards on a diaspora in which every phenotype and shade exists? We ain't gotta leave the race to get exotic variations. Ethiopian, Haitian, Eritrean, Ghanaian. Places around the globe I can't quote with the time remaining. Find a chocolate American hottie if I'ma stay here. Headed to Trinidad, but first gotta do my arraignment. Pastor, don't be on that bullshit. Ain't you off to a hell of a start? In the state of New York, getting knocked like you ain't got a degree out of Clark. And you see how fast them niggas set your ass up? Beetlejuice face nigga got you up in this court. Moms ran into a lawyer, happened to go to a church, and it's half off if I go to 8 consecutive services. Shit, that'll work, I guess. Bond with moms, take a walk down Marcy, hear a couple of songs, listen to a couple hymns and act like I know the songs. Heathen ass trying to look like I be singing along. Pastor, don't be on that bullshit so we get along. The preacher said, trust the word, not the man on the pulpit. Pastor don't be on that bullshit. Told me how young black boys get shown the least love and unforgiven by the world after one fuck up, and it's so fucked up. Lil' bro had cops throwing onto you on the floor cause the crib a dope spot. Go King, 21 and ain't had a blunt since 16. Go to the PO like clockwork and clean. Still around a D-boy serving the dope fiends. Discipline like this in his peers is unseen. So the one thing the sermon had me learning was how to show little bro that the love that I had for him would be permanent. Determined and standing on his own two, plus the one he look up to start to serve as an example. And his old head got his back and the frontal got brand new. Never that. Let me double back. Sniper knocking down them sexy bitches that you double tap. Shooter Shane who remain curving all the stupid dames, liking all the pictures but then scrolling never double tap. On the black princess that we gon' be training to be kings. Nephews in my little cousin's future royalty. That's what I'ma get a lot of with my publishing. Mechanical and writer credits on my ass cap. Petty criminality and getting past that. With mama helping, now I'm thankful for the pastor who don't be on that bullshit. I'm glad that I ain't dropped dimes, but I got dimes in my past though. Assisting my youngins with knowledge that I passed down. Pastor don't be on that bullshit, that's a fact now. Pastor don't be on that bullshit. I'm so pastor don't be on that bullshit. I'm grateful that pastor don't be on that bullshit. I'm loving that the pastor don't be on that bullshit. I'm loving that the pastor stuck in the muckin'. Mischievous with the seduction. You're headed for self-destruction. There's too many crooks you run with. You might need more crooks to run with. Cause that's who Jesus was with. So what's up with the fuck? Stuck in the muck, I was down on my last on cash in New York when lightning just struck. My cuz just got hit with a bolt of fast money. I told them trying to be where that thunder just touched. Shame making it rain with Ray in Pennsylvania. Less than a week later, turned round my luck. The rent was getting paid, I turned down my PA gig. I made a month worth of salary one day. But often as the case with ill-gotten gains, I crashed back to earth in less than 6 months. The plug ran on us. My hoes done malfunctioned. Everything I planned went poof into the dust. Cut to 2017 in New Orleans with my sexy Saudi girlfriend cutting the rug. Some spot in the French Quarter, spontaneous. That's us right at home in the spotlight in the club. All dolled up and fancy. We danced to every single song the DJ switched up. Whether soca, salsa, dance hall, hip hop, non-stop. It was hot and it's all eyes on us. Nights like these are what dreams are made of. On top of that, we was getting a bag, but karma's a motherfucker. Hey dad, handle the breakup wrong. Your next wanna be even more crazy, jealous for payback. Stuck in a muck with a shotgun button, so be accountable, invest, reflect, and take stock. You need to get help. The vacillating cycle keep repeating itself. You go from up in heaven to immediate hell. It's time to level up and lead them demons for good.
They know who became the subject of my dreams, and whose name could rhyme with that line is on my mind. And those 3 words are fine, they wait on my lips to say. On a wake up every day, the first thing that's on my mind. Wake up, I can't make up our story. It's flyer than fiction, biopic and documentary. Watch, I'm on that time. Nose wide open, tripping, you blow my mind like island breeze. The windows to your soul got no shades or blinds. But last night you closed the curtain when I tried to dive beyond the surface to learn why you always clash back. I'ma leave that blank on purpose. And therefore I know when to let go. Give you space while we take a step back. And if I make my favorite upset, tryna open your mind. Not sorry, but you that's fine, because I cherish our friendship. We could talk every day and have convos that are open-ended. Bottom line, you know I want you to feel your motherfucking potential. I be like, what up, gangsta queen? You got me feeling like one of them stalker memes. In the times when our conversations get few and far between. Fuck them flicks without your clothes. I've seen you naked, so your bare chakra buck like a shotgun. You be killing them bitches, keep the casket closed. And even if you're just a figment of my imagination for a trophy that I've been chasing, I just wanna say thank you.
I don't want no new friends. So stop sizing me up like I wanna be a part of you. Listen, yo,
guard our prophecy, straight no hypocrisy. Take out the trash for profit, rock on Fox. Charles Dutton the menaces, shifting the train of thought to push King with principles tough. Sharif Pops, line chalk and school fools of all hues, brother. Wax and rap and they color the Crayola box. They over the stove to get it, but not at the cost of knowledge yourself. That's way over your top. I halo you, don't take it beyond talking too fly. I'm the layover, stay grounded before you gotta get chopped. I pay for it if I ain't got time to cut up a out. Drop a bag on the low for the hit, you shoulda go pop. Is that payola? Snakes over and under your table prey on you, but you ain't listen past that hissing and all that shit you talk to get murdered by, nigga. Your mom's cooked dinner for. None of your sneaky faction wasn't born, y'all was hatched. Quote Pat, y'all scrap it looked like a leather match. Tethered to acts of betrayal and staying around backstabbers to sustain you cutthroat and no J you. Share the secret whereabouts and you will know you care about if they get paid a fair amount to stop your breath and air you out. Rampant clout chasing, standing out and placing myself in situations and flicks with niggas who I can't stand is out. Man, this clown clamoring about handouts that he wish he gave. Wanna be benefactors who never been a factor. Dick riders, egos get shattered. Pick up the piece before niggas pick up the piece with the broken safety and get the clapping. You ever curious to see what'll happen if niggas take your super villain act serious when I know you acting? An activist will have you leaning for acting like you active.
Lo siento, corazón. Yo, I made it clear to everybody I respected you. Yet no concession I made was sufficient. In love with my spirit, but you wanna suppress it. The spoils of my quest making you feel threatened. Accusing I slept with hoes I never met those. From the fakes, you was the one I would escape to. Now you the one from whom I seek refuge. Them tantrums and self-destructive stunts all added up, and now I've had enough. See, we would always get crippled by a lack of trust and guilt trips when you used grief as a crutch. And while I cheered your career progress and you kept trying to sabotage mine, I got vengeful. All them acts so jealous and possessive, too drunk to function properly at the festivals. Whatever happened to my pretty representative, helping the convos with the folks I needed connections with? Pulled the plug when we had electricity. I'm shocked I ain't both even faster from this energy. Started manipulating when the foundation got shaky as a quake, so my fault, I accepted this. I pulled back because all I predicted came true. Everything happened just the way I said it would. And you ain't take my dreams serious enough to level up, so now I've had enough. This ain't no cute hobby, novelty for me, this is everything. Want me to change my lyrics? Who you in love with then? See, it's hard when opinions of those you hold in such high regard mean absolutely nothing to me. Paragons of lackluster character at best, not a bit vested in our prosperity. Only interested in gossip and toxic talk and taking sides. They can stay with you forever then. And I ain't no better than what I criticize, cause I kept on living a lie way longer than I should have been. Begging his pardon cause God gon' be the judge. It's all love, but we've gone far enough. I'm supposed to be doing this shit. You can't combine these type of words and not be not supposed to be doing this shit.
You can't. Stop lying.
Yo, revving up the commissary contributor with a sprinkle of virtuoso rhythm, the truest experience for the kids who got babies, had by high aunties, and came out okay for some of the brothers who had the night fight naked in the middle of bathing representation arrived, and I thrive every single urban phase, and I'm in a space where I give access to the aid of the edge. What gangster wanted, the love of discipline, precision cut from a shank or something derivative of saying what's sinister points in history, mystery goals we don't worship, nor do we get intimidated by killers in cahoots when Nancy drew, not a picture painted. The weapons wanted traces back the con artists who escape, but the paperwork I lost suspiciously. What you pitching, baby? Don't curve me when I'm stepping up to the plate. Now I gotta swing myself out of swamp to run for my home is finna be late. Now be goddamn it if I gotta wait and you don't see the signs, you tipping your pitch and you gotta snitch, you still in your base and I gave you the knowledge to keep you away. Listen, your bullet riddle block was puzzled, your boy gave the D's the pieces to solve. Your fortune changed when I saw that van of white and Mexican strangers that stay on the corner. Ain't the plumber say Jack, don't ever say I ain't warned you. I got a knack for the criminal chip of my life as a crook. Got caught in the hiccup, I'm ironic enough cause my connect was dumb as a brick. You say you're right in there, you want the smoke, you wind up in a hot box, and now you want get dropped off. You should know that shop not for you, because you better yet get the fuck out my face when you step off, accelerate, hurry the fuck up, you a leper, hoping your hating insecurities become contagious. You a rumor spreader bent over for the devil to enter your anus. Pathetic people only want to take pride in performing the max of Satan. I'm illuminated, enlightened and purified in the righteous rays that'll reflect off the blade that'll slice through your face like a sword through cake. You mistaken to take me for pastry, better bake you with your chain on for the ice and hope they ain't moisten like that goddamn it, the frost in his fake. If a woman naked in my light is equivalent to her sunbathing, the rays is straight from the source and ain't nothing appropriated. Caucasian, Asian, Latino, and sellout Negroes are pale in comparison. Clown executives capping, number crunching, they bitches are soft. You all hot and bothered behind the slappers I crafted. I cut these bitch asses lights out. I bring the clapper. You're such a fucking lady, but you're dancing like a whore, harlot, gangster, nitwit. You in the midst of the party exciter, chewing through donut tracks while pursuing my purpose. Your man can't be my undoing. It's feminine dick rider vibes running through him. Doom and gloom, ghost profile perusing to see what the niggas he jealous of be doing. Jacking my fly low fit and gummy so Ewings. Copy it and still fuck the whole fit up. Be amongst these industry niggas. Well, if I must, let it be said, dog. All that's in my head is purebred. My nigga, fuck those mutts. Unless they mix bitches, then I'ma fuck those sluts. If the blend is correct, you know I think it's elect. And every shade from obsidian to jiffy complexion. With a hustler's acumen and other shit I inspect. Don't get gas. You could charge it to this electric luxury. Leather steering wheel in my grip is what's next on the list. As my lady insists, the model's gotta get triple X in the Model X. A far cry from when your homie wouldn't answer the jack to get some Wi-Fi to update the phone iOS. Turn about as fair play, God forbid you get hit and bleed out while your man ignore your SOS text like scene. When I bring you out, do I bring you out? Let my bro play the starring role, I do my thing, we out. Exchanging glances with the prettiest girl at the anthem. She introduced herself to me later, that's something to think about. Now I'm wrong for assuming I turned the corner. Opening on a tour, feel like I'm cleaning my karma. I mean, a couple months ago, they had my vibe with the coroner. On cloud 9 on a return flight, but I'm the only one who deplaned into this fucking hurricane. Goddamn gang banging up broke into my car. Frontin' like he holding, I could've blasted over his arm. Sean, get you a motherfucking girlfriend or something. I don't know, maybe an Xbox or a dog. Too busy with these life-shifting moments on tour to be taking phone calls from a building manager going through a midlife crisis. Believe me, I know what it's like to have a dating life as cold as ice, and I want more. Been gone since September, now it's March. All this back and forth, no eviction on my door. Had a blast in DC and Boston, only to learn that another bum-ass nigga done broke into my car. Ma, if you knew what was going on in my mental at the time when I learned that he stole a hard drive, you'd be blissful to learn that he also took the pistol, cause I wish I had it the point of my temple and let one off. Thank God by the time I procured another weapon, shit was different, cause Lord knows that while I'm spinning in the twister and begging for a man of the cloth to confess to a friend in the city that'll take my calls without bitching, I learned that expecting reciprocated love ain't truly realistic, so stand-up niggas just ain't who they are.
I'm reminiscing on how it was before. You had a lot of fun playing with my heart. You hurt my feelings way more than I did yours, but still I do adore.
You remind me of a fat gold chain on a homie of a star that rap. Some he touched but he ain't really never had. Took orders on it when it got took back. He was missing it and got so sad. Try to front like he ain't wanted that bad, but plot a robbery to get that back.
And be together with that diamond forever. X marks the spot, I'm rolling on treasure. Penetrate you, then I keep on digging on what I found, cause I'ma always dig you. Our sun signs ain't necessarily compatible, but low-key our zodiacs mix terrific. Baby girl, we match moon and ascendant. I share my natal chart with you if you with it. I'm architecting the movement, building off a blueprint, including you in it. In every genre, a song that your heart sings. From swing to bachata, the blues, it's imprinted on my heart like the lipstick in the shape of your lips on the bathroom mirror when you kissed it. It stayed right there where you left it.
Yup, and I ain't sorry for my passion nor persistence. My fingers twisted in the thongs you tossed and left in my living room while I jerk off to your pictures. Memories keep looping on my screen. I'm fiending to be the one you pulled up in quarantine with. The California paramour of my dreams. We was making the shower steam. I'm treating you like a queen and fucking you like a thought. Trusting you with my secrets, crazier than a fox. Baby girl, you a fox. Breaking the rules under their noses, super hot. Tight rope tiptoeing, none of our friends knowing. I'm ready for war of combat is where the shit is going. Throwing my common sense right out of the window like there it is. And now I'm wondering if it's scaring you. Shit, it's about to get scarier now if you scared, cause really I don't give a fuck how unfair it is. Through the years that it's off and on, you've always belonged to somebody else, but now I'm tired of sharing you. Maybe you turned on by the way I throw caution to the wind in your sexiness, lead to my recklessness. We ain't care where it was, Tahoe or Dock, while the beach looking for comets. You got that cosmic pussy between your thighs, a Milky Way in your eyes that when I look into, I can see God in the cosmos, a world beyond limit if you let me inside you again. It's more than just skin on skin and wondering if I knew what I know now then. Maybe we transcend, unless I mean far less than I imagine, but the way we naturally fall back into each other's orbits and star-crossed cyberspace mindfuck buddies means I'm more than just your past tense. I hope you your seatbelt is fastened for when I Belafonte your Dorothy Dandridge and manage to surpass them tragic endings. I'm no martyr, I'm greater than Gatsby shit. Ha, ha. Now this ain't your average. I'm mediocre, they're spectacular. I'm only ruthless as I have to be to recapture you, get you back with me, get you back with me, 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 back with me.
To be honest, the way you flaunt it, them perfect curves on the couch is as if I'm being taunted. To come into contact with everything that I've ever wanted, and not to be as important to you as you've been to me is as if I'm being haunted. Again with my friggin' karma. The morning comes even faster and harder than you do when we make love and then we start hate fucking and talking raunchy like. You make your way towards the door just as the dawn arrives and my eyes open to a fuzzy vision of you walking away before I could say, hey, baby girl, stay. You ain't gotta get gone. I ain't even yawned yet before you murdered the morning. See, now I'm mourning. I done pawned my morals, so to believe I could be on more than borrowed time with you might be lying to myself, but I wanna pay it back before I forfeit it. All of this hiding in plain sight and late nights can make life euphoria while I tour late like nobody driving behind us would ever see brake lights. We either parked or we flooring it in the way like you take the key out the ignition cause officers walking up. When we got alcohol in us, take my breath away, right? You breathe out and you tell me you complicated. Exhaling a warning before we ever set up a date night. Tears roll slow and start pouring, and it's a storm, but the pureness of your emotion is cleansing, so I wanna stay right here in the rain with no warning, just getting soaked with no umbrella or shelter, because the rawness of your sobbing is authentic. There's no performance, and that's refreshing. There's no emotional blackmail or fakeness trying to manipulate me to gain some type of advantage in an argument between two romantically damaged people trying to reconcile coincidence and betrayal. We both got done dirty, they ain't got a leg to stand on. We don't shake your ground as it is, I understand that. You get flustered and hit me with that, you ain't my man shit. I'm like, cross that line already, fuck is you saying? I wonder if we could've lasted, I probably never get that answer. You remind me you magic and once again you just vanish. I would hold you as you shook, drenching my shoulders. I wanna take a tour of your brain and ride your synapses. You don't know the half of how much I wish I had to hold you. Fingers on the small of your back while I console you.
My pop's uncle was a minister. When my mom left my dad, it was hard for him to get past her. We're the minister. Uncle Donald wasn't no pastor, he was political. Right-hand man of the father of the nation, the prime minister. Red, black, and white, the holy trinity. Fire, earth, and winning a legacy passed down from Trinity Imperials, who was the target to terrorists. You know how I go when they petroleum holding in the 50s? Shit, I ain't gonna hold you. Lineage with diplomats and armed security. Homeland Security raided mom's living room once. I'm serious. Puzzle had girl and boy. George, what you curious? Get your monkey ass out my face. You too inquisitive. Friendliness, I'm in fear of that. Pace yourself when strangers ask, I don't know. Like, Maceo, what goes on? Hey, CEO's done wild out. The paper trail, I bet show shit about COVID infected. That inmate's been thrown off. Pray for my brother P. Dot. Best old head cellmate you could ask for. Wisdom from the sufferers entrusted with protection and instructions for the ruffians. The MO for my brothers is schooling the youth with patience. Narratives in this cold world in my flow, just the tip of the glacier. Nabar separated from his twin at birth. Met him when they was 18. First time on the island when they was incarcerated. Ain't even have no time to get acquainted. I got bonds, but alone can't make the rubber room. Ain't even seen it crazy in your mind if you think you could break them when you chime in with lies like a female teenager from the burbs in the 11th grade. You gossip maven. Plots in the acres that was promised by racists who had plots on our race cannot be trusted. To pay that which is owed. Reparations ain't reality to chase that. Brace yourself with information on frequency. 5G is 5 billion hertz. If it hurts every population on this earth, is it worth a re-examination and research? If this verse leads you to be awake and thank me for your rebirth, I'ma get uneducated, re-educated, and even challenge every statement you just unheard me saying. The truth is God, whether mosque, synagogue, or church. And in all of my days, I seen some squares more solid than them killers you praise. I know some squares more crooked than the barrel of snakes that'll have you sign your unborn publishing checks away. And geniuses who monitor you on the dark web. Already couple niggas that I plan to clap day. One or two of them was friends with a famous rapper. Facts, sir. I ain't got to worry about no statue. Who blasted them up? Not me, it was witnesses. So I packed my shit up before I got to get to him. That rap nigga that post a bunch of RIP memes in memory of cooler cats that rap niggas up. Who am I? Ain't no savage, I'm just a real dude. Comfy with crooks and a bachelor's, bruh. As a bachelor, I fuck, but when I wiped up a chick life, a bitch couldn't have moved any faster to fuck. That'll teach you to bring your sand to the beach, and the same applies a las playas in their rap industry. When each man is a grain of sand, see the wave won't be comfy by the castle when it's damp at your feet. Easy to shake the clumps when you lumped in with legends that'll strengthen your structure. Just with their presence, if I told them I love them, it's facts that I meant it. When I call them my brother, then that man is brethren. But these new era factories, this cap every minute. I ain't backing that plastic shit, I match what I fitted. Happy to do business, whether you real as dad or faker than a love and a rap manager dad. He say he working, but he jerking you if you don't think fast.
High off life, I left the sunken place. The air I breathe better than all the powder you could snort. High off life, and now that boy ignore the Snow White, cause he already dopey as a dwarf. Focus is the only hope he get on tour. Got a dozen thousand Kiwis in the crowd. New Zealand arenas pounding like the thunder. Headbang on my brains is in the clouds. Brainstorming, I'ma be raining for a while. All hell, hear my cry for rolling thunder. Fool try to play the part of a wise man, got you twisted like an ampersand. Yeah, and mind detect, mind the blind, leading the blind. Third eye, bro, let's be frank. Yeah, and that's hot dog getting Franks, I'm thinking France. Frankfurt and Switzerland, Euros by the band. March to the beat of my drum and left the band. Said when he see ShaneXSharp, gon' get them hands. Looked him in the eye, wasn't no surprise. Said it's on sight, see me, he gon' bring the thunder. But what, not one cloud in that sky. Titties in my inbox. Oh, how I do love titties in my inbox. I love all kinds of memories. Plastic, natural, gigantic, itty bitty, mid-size. If my lady friend got them out on FaceTime, send a flick of them. Customized gift, give me one more chance like Big Papa. Rub your titties if you love hip-hop. I was demoralized at this punk-ass job. She bring my move from down rock bottom to tip-top. Get me through the work day fast with a flick of them. Never had to ask, I always got them unsolicited. Nothing more sexy, she be showing that initiative. Make my dick harder than a missile, yo. Launch cold in her mouth, lips to my ears when she whisper that sweet nothing. We keep nothing. And the clitoris get the turntable treatment. I'm on her titties like damn, son mixing shit is litty. Y'all got titties in my inbox. That's hot, she got them titties in my inbox. Restlessness in my messages. Make the day so pleasant, she gon' get an extra Mother's Day present. When I shop, I got titties in my inbox. That's hot, I got them titties in my inbox. You know I love the memories like I love hip-hop.
Yes, I do. Now everybody know my mom is my heart. I used to get what I want, long as I ain't disrespectful. When I was a teenager, it took some time for that lesson, cause she spoiled us, but she ain't play that mouth and all shit. My sister got her ass whipped with the Barbie Corvette. I call brushes, slaps, punches, not no rap lines, extension cords, slippers. One day I threw a pair of scissors at Eric. Thank God he ducked, cause they got stuck in the wall like a dart. Fuck, when moms got home, grandma told her, so she whooped my ass with the telephone. Not the telephone cord, but the telephone, dog. No, not the cell phone, the shit with the dial tone. Don't get me wrong, no, I called the telephone cord also. Made me strip to my drawers, I got torn up, bro. Hear it through the wind like make your skin rip, fuck your soul up. I ain't never talk reckless again. The problem is, a lot of y'all never got no discipline. Full-grown adults never learned what true consequence is. I thank my mama for this, cause when I go to these places and meet Neanderthals who probably just need the taste slapped the fuck out of their mouth, I could give them education. Maybe slide a razor across one of JR friend faces, or slap the dog shit out of them. It's not like I'm on probation, I could save a life. Hey, they should thank me, cause their parents is dumb fucks who errantly raised them. I could do the world a favor, society should be grateful. Happy Mother's Day. Holidays are for those inside your heart, for the potential and future patriarchs who seen their mother struggle, who dreamed to put together a scene straight out of one of them Tyler Perry movies released around the summer and make it more than a fantasy. Like when the ending is cool and what's surrounding the tree is more than presents to be, and something realer and just as cool as when all the credits is finished rolling. Trees is always rolling, the gift paper is folding and ripping, and children faces is beaming. Like when I got the Voltron, I got the G.I. Joes that used to give E all of the villains like Cobra and the Decepticons.
memories carry on. And what we constantly speak upon in prison collect calls is the love of these terrific Christmases that we wanna recreate. Through the years we would take different routes to earn a certain amount of cake. Courtesy of the scammers and people jamming them needles. A paychecks from a week or two, a work from a TV crew. We do what we need to do. I do all my Christmas shopping on Christmas Eve. My stocking stuffers is lit. Gifts for every auntie and first cousin when the hustle was right. To make that one night be repeated every day is what we after. Life is finna be heaven on earth because the stuff I write gon' have us celebrating in the crib we own outright. And see the dream that Uncle Gregory chased for all his life be achieved and captured, and the burden be relieved off our backs and our shoulders. We eternally happy. We always had love, and now we got that support, and that's the power of family.
Well, Eureka, there goes the Grammy. The pixie dust from the golden act and the source of war trophies are go in my gadget. Work the circuits and put on my lab coat. The gadget that I'm building a bad bitch, handcrafted with the sexiest of imperfections that I flaw when it compacts with a mental sparring partner to match wits. Self-assured, so forgiveness is mad quick with small stuff. Never linger on the misery. Advanced like digital, before like analog. A future-proof brain, so a mind is tailor-made for updates. No system too advanced for her. Installing implant chameleon grade eyeballs just for the oncoming retinal scan error. The pandemic that mandated the mask when they say identification, cause the face is hidden, necessitated. The windows to her soul are not exposed, so whenever she chose the computer would get a fake ID plus an anonymous face to get away with. She understand the importance of staying sexy. Neither one of us is ever complacent. Gotta place that chip first and foremost. Motivational when we start to fall off. A real partnership with my state of the art. Puppet master finger fucking the strings of my heart. Her cables get reciprocated with my love tugs, and now I'm elated to power her on for coronation. Yes, your grace is
All hail the queen, she be smoldering hot. Couldn't manufacture me a better love machine, cause she be on a dean. From the school of thought to give a king that knowledge, you know what I mean. She got that endowment that was built for the pounding, like I snorted 4 zips when she unzipping my jeans. Her kisses to get high, my fetish is supply that hot temps for hot chicks with short shorts and thick thighs. That walk is militant with them slender yet develop quadriceps to make my cyclops stretch, and my cock just gets tickled pink when it drinks in the sweet sticky flavors of a midsection flesh. The nectar that's in between them rose petals so much sweeter when the flower child moans with the tweeters. The effort she be putting in the gym is evident, cause her feet are flat while she bounce aggressive on her. I mean, it's really sexy. She's aware of the pleasure she provides from the pressure she applies when she gives it, and I'm guessing she's the pride that she takes in making love got the lioness just murdering the cheater that's within me. But I'm not a cheater, I'm a winner. We generate enough heat to assassinate the winter. Sister soldier, yo, I got a soft spot for women who gon' get down, they get it, don't stop, get it, wipe down, say aight, my nigga, get back to business. She my love machine, more non-stop than a robot. Hood small wonder, grown up, if I could clone her, I would. Battery in her back, but I'm the one getting charged. Electrifying, awe-inspiring, fire goddess, mechanically inclined to reassemble the guard. When I'm broke is a joke, it ain't no hardy hard. She get the pop in them hustle sprockets and turning them cogs. Yo, I turn down niggas' offers to offer nigga for talking because I'm walking in purpose, and often niggas get nervous when they discover I ain't stick to a script that was written, but I ain't fit to play the role of they serving. Now they chirping, the killer's lurking for all birdie to pluck. Who don't give a fuck about ruffling the wannabe tough guy, thinking a chip on his shoulder is more like a brick or a boulder. My nigga go is like a building tipped over on your entire family. Usually I choose sanity. I don't wanna see my boy back in a box. He treat a solitary cell ceiling like it's a bed canopy. I'd rather stay the conversation of happiness, so please, if you could, pipe down about your hood and whatever the fuck, whichever niggas you wish would, for a quick second, so I can show my man something different. So he spin a drum on you, treating life like it's a raffle ticket. Bingo, your lingo lame. You ain't talking my language if you ain't speaking on elevation and dog. I'm sure it's an audience for your monologue that find it interesting. For me, it's corny and boring, cause you love to tell your story again and again. But for me to appear to care, I really gotta pretend.
But with you, love, the only pretending we would be doing is if we somewhere role playing, shacked up on a bender.
Because I hadn't heard that voice in
all that
such a
tender
long
love and care you put into your fitting hair ain't go to waste, cause you looking splendid. So by the time a reintroduction occurred, I've been fantasizing about coming in you. The way you contort on the couch is like, baby, don't hurt them.
Ouch, I paint in our paradise, I trust in our doubts. Meshed together, my fingers reach in the back of your blouse. Unsnapping your bra, then my tongue in your mouth. Then my hand on your nipples, then your clit in my mouth. With my thumb up your ass while I'm eating you out. Finger fucking you fast, then my dick in your mouth. And it's getting so good, I almost come in your mouth. But I want the pussy first, so I gotta pull out and grab the back of your neck like I'm a motherfucking vampire. I'm the mix you would get if your spouse was also your side nigga and a one night stand. Boyfriend, FWB, same as Roger Trout. I wanna be your man. Target practice zap. You a life-size dartboard that I keep throwing Cupid arrow tips at. The bullseye smack dab in the middle of your chest. I know it's a direct hit when I get another yes to the question when I ask, do you love our secret sessions? And our text correspondence suggests there's nothing superficial. Ain't no shortage of depth. When heart palpitations got me at a shortage of breath, it's cause of love and not because some devil knee on my neck. And you got knowledge of the climate, I appreciate that. You could be a meteorologist and weather girls beside you know the science and not to choose meteor or logic to be our guiding light. I'm your calm and the chaotic in hindsight. I wonder if you regret saying you loved me them years back. Your nuggets of wisdom beyond the money with hindsight being 2020. If it ain't taught us nothing else, neither one of us belong with a dummy. I'd rather be with a mannequin than be with some hedonist who don't understand my stance against police on demon time. Ain't no empty romance with us, so I take issue with you giving some amateur a chance at procreating with you. And in that last 4 in the morning conversation with you, hoping to sleep with you, the passion reawakening you. We caught in danger, but I love that you ain't afraid of a change maker. It makes sense that I ain't even gotta holler with dollars, but I'm finna be screaming Skrilla when our dreams are fulfilled. Money talks and your sweet dialogue is so economic. You don't waste words or paper, keeping all that bread in my pocket and my head into politics. But if it's too volatile and you don't think solace of being with me is possible, don't wanna say bye to you, cause any departure is clearly one-sided. But promise if you slide, break me off a piece and I bottle that. Women leaving, believe me, I ain't even had problems with thinking they threw a shot. Must have been with a silencer. Anybody I lost beside you ain't as ballin', so holla back. Yo. Peace to the gods in the belly of the beast. Never the least bit concerned with how the enemy gon' eat. They feed off illusion and fear. I'm red, job well done, I'm inedible. Devil gon' fuck around and starve over here. Marvelous, ShaneXSharp, gorging on shorties. DMs be informative. Subject matter so heavy the phone almost wasn't portable. Wrought iron fences and mandatory sentence reforming a portfolio with a Senate and council we put up in office. Alter the legislation you promised, or we'll be forced to turn our back on you. Spin away, doing about face and take you a fall for that. Chairman committee seat on the Congress. Ponder the consequences. We gather up armaments for a wartime type alternative. What you enforcing? My elbow with denture esophagus. Push your jawbone out the socket. Your plug or watches I connect and disconnect your atoms. Zapping from the ligaments with my forearm. Actual fact application, not a hypothesis. Firearm proficiency, be efficient. Work on your marksmanship. Artillery and arms reach regardless what John Q. Lord won't tell us. Let's not embellish. All of us ain't adapted to the unity model yet. To convert them, you gotta be constant with it. Show and prove it. Behooves me to prove that I'm up on all of it. No monster can make me believe for a minute that God ain't walking with me. With the resolve of an FOY on the corner, selling periodicals, fighting call and ready to brawl for a lane on the path to prominence. Activist lyricism, bar so deep, let's get nautical. Lean on me, negative. Picture that with a proof. I'm extortion proof and waterproof. If none of that fit, don't got a stitch that make a black designer a dollar like what the drip water do. I'm a force with the issue. All of them corporate apologies in the form of sponsorship with no equity, we turning the water off. Don't doubt the drought, we'll get right in with our own if we get left out. Fuck us sitting, let's buy in so we can own in the zone. We rely on us alone for the equity and loans.
Benediction, wishing the most magnificent evening to all. Damn if I ain't envision this when I had to sleep in my car. We gon' start where we finish at. Drizzling the glade, chiseling with diamond blades, fashioned from out a piece of my heart. That women shattered, picked up a shard of my ticker, then started scratching his name in the stone tablet of the culture. No fragments, etched it. I'm the whole caption in these raps. You know I said it before the pandemic and trendy ass integrated protesters. No shade, you're all welcome. I'm just saying I've been on message. Red dot on the top right corner of your icon. Let me know when you ready. Share it if you like, or wait the dick ride when it's popular, trending on Reddit. Bon appetit, enjoy these confections of redemptions. I fed you sweets with the medicine in it. Courtesy of Dr. Yancey's prescription. Wrote for dosage when your hip-hop sickness need to witness witness something epic.
Yo estoy construyendo algo de que ningún pueden confiscarme. Y yo voy a ganar el amor de mi vida trabajando en mi propósito. Todo que yo hago es por este. Disfrútalo.